Hi everyone, and thank you very much for watching the presentation on ONPASSIVE by myself and Peter Rogers. And I'm sure you've got a lot of questions in the back of your mind that you want to have answered. So this little video here presented by the UK and Ireland leadership team is here to answer some of the most asked questions that most of the founders who are looking at ONPASSIVE have. So I'm going to introduce you to Paul Angus, Azza Khan, Andy Burks, Neil Parkinson, Peter Rogers, Paddy McGuigan, Victor Agumbaladi, Chris Vaughan, and myself, Red Redfern. And we're going to answer some of these questions for you. So first up, we've got Paul Angus. Paul, your question, what type of businesses can benefit from using the ONPASSIVE platform?
Yeah, hello Red, and hello everyone. It's a very wide range thanks to ONPASSIVE, the way they've structured everything. And most of you are very aware over the last year with the pandemic, it's caused a lot of chaos, especially in the UK and around the world. There's been tens of thousands of people being made redundant. But in the UK, instead of just complaining about that and just looking for handouts, people have been really entrepreneurial. It's been a great spirit. And a lot of people have started their own businesses. So now they're not looking at the old ways of advertising to get their business off the ground. They're going to have a new way, and that's with ONPASSIVE. And the reason for that is because the traffic is targeted. You've got to get eyes on your website. So people have built great websites. They could be plumbers, they could be estate agents, electricians, all kinds of things. And they're going to get now targeted traffic to their area, to their type of business, to help them get off the ground when people search for that type of business. And on the bigger scale, you've got people like network marketing industries and affiliate market industries, large groups. Not only will they need ONPASSIVE for communications, but again, they want targeted traffic because they've been spending an awful lot of money over the last few years trying to get traffic, and it's old traffic. ONPASSIVE has come along at the right time with the right products for the right people. So it's going to make a huge difference.
So really, ONPASSIVE is a one-stop shop for any business size and any type of business.
Absolutely, and they've kept everything really simple, which is just going to be brilliant for for everyone. It's going to be great.
Fantastic, thank you very much, Paul. Okay, next up we got Azza Khan. Azza, your question: what happens if I can't build a team myself? Should I be worried about this?
Okay, then absolutely not. ONPASSIVE will deliver traffic like Paul was saying, and targeted traffic. So whether you want to build a team or whether you want to promote your existing business offline or online, ONPASSIVE will deliver traffic and visitors to your website worldwide or to your local niche area. I hope that helps.
So, yes, it certainly does. So we are actually paying the company to do everything for us. As they said in the presentation, everything is 100% automated.
Yeah, automated,
fantastic,
ethical business.
Thank you very much, Azza. Okay, next up we got Andy Burks. Andy, your question then: how much can I realistically expect to make with ONPASSIVE? And I know obviously for legality reasons we aren't allowed to specifically say this, but can you give us some sort of idea?
Yeah. Hi guys. Question comes up all the time, and as Red said, I'm afraid I'm very limited to what I can provide with regard to specific figures, as the compensation structure is proprietary and confidential until launch, and would simply create all kinds of legal issues for us, and it would delay the company's launch. I can, however, run through some indications of what's going to happen and perhaps a small guide as to what we can expect. As we launch to the world, all of the founding members automatically come into ONPASSIVE and become customers. That means we need to pay between $150 and $250 to make use of the tool. But for today, let's assume that the cost is going to be $200 a month. In other words, 150 quid. We all go into the back office, click a button, become resellers of the IT products. And once we've done this, ONPASSIVE goes to work for us. As I said, they then use all of the tools and products from their suite to create a fully automated system by setting up our own website, creating a funnel, then driving traffic to our website and closing all of these potential customers for us. All right, all of these customers come in and automatically become part of our own group, which we would then get paid from the volume. That's great, but how many customers are we likely to get? Okay, well, the ONPASSIVE did a test, and Ash estimates that we would have a conservative figure around 100 million customers within the first year, bearing in mind that the overall market for these products is well over 3 billion. So you can do the maths. It's quite immense. What does this mean for individuals? Okay, so let's say it takes 3 months, and again, I'm being very conservative here, but let's say it takes 3 months to bring in 3 customers for each of us. And it takes 3 months to complete this entire cycle. That means it grows from you, then you plus 3, then those 4 go to 12, plus the 4, 16, then those 16 to 48, plus 16, that's 64, and then those 64 to 192, plus your 64, your total group at the end of the first year, based on the assumption that it takes 3 months to do, would be 256 people. Be aware, though, that this is for someone that does absolutely nothing and doesn't share this with anybody. Now, to be fair, most people don't share things, particularly in the UK. I know what we're like. But once you start to see the return, and once you get that light bulb moment, it took me 4 months to do that, by the way, but once you get that light bulb moment, you're likely to share it with everybody you know, especially friends and family. I mentioned earlier on that this is a monthly fee estimated to be £150 a month. But here's the kicker. Once you've got 3 direct customers in your group, you'll never be out of pocket again. In other words, the commission coming in will cover that cost. So do the maths. At the end of the day, I can't give you specifics, but that gives you a good idea. So you can get an idea of what you can achieve from 250 customers coming in your group, bearing in mind you get paid slightly more, or you would get paid slightly more for a direct contact rather than a group contact. But hopefully that answers your question, Red.
Yeah, it is, and I hope that people can read between those lines, Andy. That's fantastic. Okay, so next up then, we've got Neil Parkinson. Neil, your question. I don't understand anything about digital marketing products. How can ONPASSIVE benefit me?
Yeah, thanks, Red. Hi, everyone. Yes, this is a question that is definitely brought up quite often. In fact, quite simply, you don't have to know anything about digital products or the marketing of them. As a reseller, you're paying the company every month to do the marketing on your behalf. So this is very important. They have a system where they target these people who are currently using similar products at the moment and paying for them. So they'll be targeting them, they'll be marketing them, they'll be closing the deal, they'll be doing any upselling that needs to be done. They'll also do the customer support. So when it comes to the full package, they're definitely offering an automated done-for-you system.
Thanks very much, Neil. That was fantastic. Okay, so next up, we've got Paddy McGuigan. Paddy, your question. I have seen various dates about when ONPASSIVE should have launched. Is there any reason why we haven't just yet?
Hi, Red. Hi, everyone. No, not really. If we look at Microsoft, for instance, it took 8 years for them to launch. They only launched in America. Now, ONPASSIVE is 2.5 years, and we are launching in over 200 countries at one time. Like, that's a big achievement in anybody's eyes, you know what I mean? So I would say to everyone, have a little patience. We're near enough there, you know what I mean? It's just a bit of the, as I always like to call it, the boring stuff. The stuff that, thank God, we have nothing to do with. Excuse me. So enjoy just being a founder, and believe you me, this is going to be so worth it. This is a massive company we're on. We are so fortunate. So guys, listen, enjoy the experience, and once we launch, you're not going to know what hit you, believe me. All right. Cheers, Red. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Paddy. That's a great answer. Thanks. Next up, we got Victor Gumbaladi, and your question, Victor, is we have physical offices around the world. Where are they and what are their purposes?
Yeah, thank you, Red. This is a very good question that gets asked often. We do have office in Orlando, in Florida, where our CEO, Ashman Vala, is based. We also have office in Bangalore, in Bangalore. And we just secure a multi-complex building office in Hyderabad, in the high-tech city, 5 floors, equipped with latest equipment technology. The reason why we have these offices, one, because of the employees, professionals, technicians, experts, consultants, and customers care and admin. Whenever we have issues or problems, they're there to help us. It is a home-run professional brand as well. And another reason is because of the compliance and the legality. This gives us, reputation. We also have, it also gives us marketing attraction, which gives people confidence to become partner with this company or to become customers. We also have we get higher productivity, from the staffs working for ONPASSIVE, than being at home. And these are the reasons why we have these offices, in Hyderabad and Bangalore. Thank you so much. I hope this answers the question. Yeah.
Cheers. Thanks very much, Victor. That's excellent. Okay, so next up then we got Chris Vaughan. Chris, what is the purpose of the UK and Ireland leadership team, and how can this benefit us?
Okay, yeah, hi, Red. Well, I think the main purpose of a leadership council can be summed up with an acronym, SAS. S, share ideas. A, answer questions. And S, support you. So we've come together to help everyone succeed with ONPASSIVE and offer support when you need it, both in the pre-launch phase and when the business launches for real. Our Leadership Council is all about teamwork. It's a cliche, but together we can achieve more as a collective. And we're here to help everyone in any way we can. So we can offer advice, ideas, support, and provide answers to any questions you might have about ONPASSIVE or Go Founders. Yes, okay, ONPASSIVE is a global business for individuals to earn a residual income, but the UK and Ireland Leadership Council gives people an outlet that's closer to home. And I just want to tell you a little bit about us as a 9. We're a team of 9 people who all come from different backgrounds, and we've all got different stories to tell. And most importantly, we all have a wealth of experience to share. There'll always be someone in our team who you'll be able to relate to, and someone that'll be able to can help you. Some of us are self-employed, some of us work in the public sector, some in the private sector. Some of us have done online businesses before, and some of us have won money and lost money. So we know the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've got council members who are good at the numbers, others who are good at the marketing and communication side of things. Some are good at team building, others are good at motivating people. But there's someone for every type of person in our team, and that's what it's like across the world in ONPASSIVE, something for everyone. And just as a final point, it's worth mentioning that the longer-term strategy for ONPASSIVE in the UK and Ireland is to have offices in the British Isles. So as time goes by, our Leadership Council is only going to get bigger and stronger, which is actually just a metaphor for ONPASSIVE as a whole. Thank you very much.
Thanks, that's excellent, Chris. Okay, next up we got our host for the day, Peter Rogers. Your question, Pete. What is the Go Founders community and why is it separate from ONPASSIVE?
Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks, Red. Yeah, the community is obviously with Go Founders. When people come to see the ONPASSIVE business, we get introduced to it, and we get introduced to the ONPASSIVE business through the Go Founders. And the Go Founders is the community, so it's the likes of us in the team of the Go Founders. So we here, as the members of the UK leadership team, we are all founders. And obviously, when you come in, as I said, we're all founders and we're all part of the Go Founders community. Now, obviously once if you decide to obviously join us and become part of our community as a Go founder, you know, that's what this community is. Now, as soon as we launch, we will go into the ONPASSIVE, and the ONPASSIVE then will have their own community. So as we launch, we all become customers, and then we all become associated to the ONPASSIVE business, and then we all become, obviously, whether it be part of the community of ONPASSIVE when he launches. So it's two different communities then, basically. So we have the Go founders, which is us as founders, and then when we launch, we go into ONPASSIVE, and then we'll have the community for ONPASSIVE. I hope that answers your question there, Red.
It does. Thanks very much, Pete. That's excellent. So now it's my turn. Pete, give me my question.
Right, Red. The question I've got is, how do I build a team, and what's the best way of doing it?
Okay, again, this is one question that gets asked time and time again. Obviously, as we know, because of what people have said so far on this Q&A, is you do not have to. It is completely 100% automated, done for you system. But if you have an inkling that you want to share this business with somebody else, people say to me, Red, how do I do it? Well, there's a couple of ways. One of them is the easiest way to do it is within your Go Founders back office that Pete was talking to you about. We have now over 140 to 150 bespoke individual links just for you that you can copy and send out to people. And within those links, there is a video and text and all sorts of bits and pieces that are only for you. Obviously, the other way to do it as well is to invite somebody to one of the many Zoom webinars that we have on a daily basis now across the world. Not only are they worldwide, but they're also in various languages. And the easiest thing to do is anybody that you know that you think might be interested in ONPASSIVE, you can either ring them up, you can text them nowadays or email them and listen, I've got something I want to show you. I really, really hope you can have a look at it. Just spare half an hour of your time and come along to one of these webinars and let us do that heavy lifting for you. This is the easiest and most productive way of building a team within ONPASSIVE. So that's just a little snippet. Obviously, there's other ways as well, but those two systems do work very, very well. Okay, everyone, that is the end of the Q&A that we have for you today. I hope it has answered some of your questions. We are the UK and Ireland leadership team. We are here to help you on your journey within ONPASSIVE. Obviously, if you are interested in becoming a founder with us before the launch, okay, and that founder position is open, we would love to have you on our team, and we are here to help you. So just below here, there is a link. Just click on that, and this will get you started in your registration process. If we have already launched, do not worry. There is the reseller opportunity within ONPASSIVE. And again, we would love to have you with us as a reseller. And again, if you are interested and want to be part of our team, again, just below here is a link. Click on that and that will get you started. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this presentation, and I hope it has been useful to you. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.